Speaking with National Coach Zeke Jones about some exciting things coming up real soon. New York City beat the streets USA Olympians against the Russians. Your thoughts about what makes this a special event and why it's important for our 6 Olympians to stand up and wrestle a tough country like Russia in front of a lot of people?
Well, Beat the Streets, first off, you know, the USA-Russia duel is about the kids in New York City and around the country who use wrestling as a vehicle to get an education and to learn about our sport, but also, too, equally as important is, you know, it's an opportunity to wrestle against the best country in the world, and, you know, that's what we aspire to be, and we haven't beat them in a while at the World Championships, so part of beating them at the World Championships or Olympic Games is beating them in a dual meet, and so we put this on the calendar as a big target.
Let's talk a little bit about the big Wrestleoff. We got the 60-kilogram match between 3 top athletes to determine your final Olympian in freestyle, and that'll also be held right there in Times Square, and along with the Beat the Streets thing. Your thoughts about, you know, the competition ahead with Sean Bunch in the finals, and then he'll wrestle the winner of the match with Reese Humphrey against Coleman Scott. This is a big deal for you guys to get your team completed.
Yeah, it's just going to be nice to have it done. We've known our 6 guys here for a while and want to get our 7th one decided. I know these guys have been spending a lot of time and effort and work to be ready to, 1, get the weight qualified, and 2, to then make the team. I mean, if you ask me, the 60-kilo guys, they got a chip on their shoulder, as they should be. I think a lot of people are counting them out. Not me. I actually believe this is one of our weight classes where we could be a favorite at because of the path we've had to go through. It's been very difficult. And as a result, you look at guys like Coleman Scott and the way he performed at the World Cup. You look at Sean Bunch and the way he's performed in the qualifier in a very tough weight class. And they're the number 2 and 3. Reese has been our number 1 guy. So I know we want to get it settled, and I feel really good about our chances at the Olympic Games with those 3.
Now, there's one freestyle exhibition match going on with one of the real young stars of our sport, Kyle Daut, who had a great performance at the Olympic trials, then went overseas with you. I mean, your thoughts about Daut's shot against Matt Gentry, a 2-time Olympian from Canada?
Well, he has a great shot of winning, of course. Matt's obviously a good competitor, too. Kyle's one we've targeted like we always do. We always look into our college ranks, look at our best 1 or 2 or 3 guys, and we try to put them on the national team plan right away. The way I've pitched it to Kyle is you really got 5 months of folk style and you got a career of freestyle left. So, he needs to be preparing for freestyle now. Of course, he needs to take care of his folk style goals. So that's why we took him to the World Cup. That's why he's coming into the Olympic team training camp next week. That's why he's coming to the July camp. And, who knows what will happen in August at the Olympic Games. But he's a guy we're targeting, obviously a guy that can impact the American program, and we want to put him in an American singlet right now.
You guys apparently had a good trip at World Cup and learned a lot about each other and as a team. As the next phase goes forward in your preparation and training, how are things going with our Freestyle Olympic group?
Well, I think it's going well. We had a great showing at World Cup. We left confident but hungry. I think that was probably the best way to describe our team. I think we're at a place where, like anything, getting a little bit healthier, not that we're taking recovery time, but we're in different cycles with different guys. June will be a different path for each guy, and then we'll join back up in July and finish through into August in the games. But I like where we're at right now.
If you're a wrestling fan, your thoughts about what they're going to see in New York City if they get it to Times Square and get there on Thursday night for that day-long wrestling activity?
Well, you're going to see wrestling on the greatest stage. I mean, you're going to be wrestling in front of, what do they say, almost 1 million people come through Times Square every day. And the energy, the vibe, just the excitement for wrestling, the excitement for the Olympic team, the excitement for the Wrestleoff, the Russians, and then you're talking about doing it in one of the most historic places on earth, Times Square. So, our team leader, Mike Novogratz, has put that together with Dave Barry and his group of people out in New York City, and, big thanks to them. But this can be a big deal. We're looking forward to slamming home a good dual meet with the American program.
Outstanding. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.